track announcer. We welcome you here tonight at Wildcat & Son, our sponsor for the evening on this beautiful Memorial weekend. What a gorgeous day. We've got the wind pretty well calmed down and we're ready to go racing here at the this is Main State Stock Car Racing Association Memorial Tribute Classic, sponsored by Wildcat & Son. Wildcat & Son out of Route 35 extended near Sevago Lake. On the pole is number 87, Steve Perry out of Buxton. Outside of him is number 37, Larry Delanis. The number 1 is Dave Sprague out of Portland. The 85 is Scott Chapman from Cedar Falls. The 27 is Barbara Belt from Freeport. 13 is Ed Gallant from West Buxton. The 05 is Bob Perry from Wells. The 11 is Steve Winslow from Scarborough. 06, Dennis Quinn out of Scarborough. Number 100, Andy Galoo out of Lebanon. Number 51, Kerry Anderson out of Scarborough. Number 102, Mark Poitras out of Wyndham. The 74 is Gary Adams from Leamington. 39 is Mike Culprits out of Scarborough. The 40 is Jack Chase out of Groveville. Number 8 is another rookie, Rodney Moody. Moody Blues. Number 64 is Ricky Verrill out of Wiscasset. And the 29 is Scott Pullen out of Saco. And the 33 is Robert Doak out of Baldwin. And the 02 is Terry Libby. As we, 03, I'm sorry, is Steve Howard out of Scarborough. As we are ready to go, the Chevrolet pace car is in. Green flag is out for our first event of the evening as the 87 hauls them down the chute. Jumps right out to a fast start, real quick. 3 wide into 2 turns. 3 wide as the 11 get himself hung out there high, wide, and handsome. The Steve Winslow car. He's able to tuck it in 2 wide now as the 87 car continues to set the pace. Steve Perry gets a hammer down and away he goes. 11 car still looks like he'd like to make that move to the 3rd groove. That's a tough way to go. Angels Expressway as it's known. 87, Steve Perry continuing to go. The 29 is being driven tonight by Kevin Durgan. Remember, only 12 cars qualify for the feature tonight. 12 cars qualify for the feature. They have to get into the point run to get into this race. There will be a semi-feature for those who don't have enough points as they're running high down the backstretch. Right now, we're checking to see who that man is on the hot seat. As Steve Perry continues to set quite a pace up front. The 13 car is on the hot seat. He just made a move around a few of the boys. Oh, and he backs out, gets out 3 wide. He loses traction there. Oh, he gets a little bump and run situation there. The 29, Kevin Durgan got into him. Kevin gets car running, will be underway instantly. As the 87 of Steve Perry takes off and hides from these boys. The 37 car of Larry Delanis holding down a good, comfortable 2nd spot with the 1 of Dave Sprague, a rookie, right there with him. The 27 is Bubba Pelton, another rookie, doing a fine job out there tonight. On the outside, the 65 car putting the move on the boys right now. Rocky Yago. 51, another strong runner, Kerry Anderson. He's got that baby humming again. He's making a move up the outside of the 06 of Dennis Quinn. Dennis Quinn usually going a little stronger than he is right now. He must have some problems tonight. The 74 puts a move on the inside of him, Gary Anderson. The 53 car is your bubble car right now. He's in the 12th qualifying spot. Steve Perry continues to set the pace. As our assistant starter, Junior Niles, the gentleman halfway around. There's time by. Steve Perry takes the market for the halfway. As Larry Delanis right there holding 2nd. Bubba Pelton puts the move on the 1 car of Dave Sprague to take over 3rd spot. Down the backstretch, he has the position. Scott Chapman in the 85, holding down 5th spot. A lot of traffic back there in that 5th and 6th position. Kerry Anderson stuck in traffic there. He looks to have a strong car, would like to get out around and get moving higher. 24 cars, now you have 12th qualified spot. Sitting on the hot seat. The 24 is Danny Buba tonight. Steve Perry continuing to show a lot of strength up front. However, Bubba Pelton in the 27 making his move, trying to get up into that 2nd spot. Bubba's gonna do the job. He's door handling the 3 turn. Let's see who's got the hookup. Oh, he loses a little traction coming out of 3 and 4. Gotta work harder going in. A little more push in that car than you'd like to have. Down the back chute. Up beside him one more time. Right wheel to wheel going into 3. Again, he gets a little wide in 4. Loses that edge. He's trying to take it. Larry Delaney is doing a fine job holding his line on the inside groove. Dave Sprague continues to hold down the 4th position as the popsicle sticks are up. 2 laps to go. This time by for the leader, Steve Perry in the 87 car. As the battle on the track is still for that 2nd position. Larry Delaney and Bubba Pelt. Trouble in turn 1. 6 or 8 cars go helter-skelter. Jerry Anderson, that fine running machine, in trouble. 2 or 3 others there. The 24 car driven by Danny Buba tonight. We don't have to look like maybe the 06. No, he's still in good shape. As we'll check out the problem, get the debris cleaned up. It looks like there's nothing serious down there. We hope the boys can get them started right up, get back into traffic real soon. We should be going racing this time around. Steve Perry in the 87, and the 37 are Larry Gelinas. Psyching each other out, ready to put the hammer down. The hammer is down as Steve Perry gets the jump one more time. Bubba Pelt fills the hole this time on the inside. He couldn't make it on the outside, but he's got it on the inside. Has a 74 also trying to shut the door. That's Gary Adams. Yes, he takes over that spot. There'll be only 1 lap to go this time around as they get here. In the 5th spot right now, Dave Sprague, the rookie in that orange number 1. The 85 car putting the move on him up the inside. Scott Chapman, yes, he takes the position. Also the 11 car of Steve Winslow going right on through up the inside. And now comes one of the Johnson boys. There's a check-in flag will be flying this time around for Steve Perry and Bubba Pelt. And Gary Adams, 1, 2, 3 in the 4th place car, Larry Delinas. In the 85 in 5th place, that's Scott Chapman out of Pisa Falls. So the first checker of the night goes to Steve Perry in the 87. That fine little machine did a great job. In Brian Ferraria and Steve's Landscaping are a couple of his sponsors. J&M Towing Garage. As the ladies from the photo booth come over for a little photo section. Curtis Turner, he didn't race out here, did he? Green flag is out as the 8 car of Danny Brown, right go. Oh, Phil Pinkham shuts down. He has problems already in the 07. Coming almost to a complete stop. We're not sure what his problem is. Tough break is Jay Johnson trying to make a move off the outside. Really way out wide. Andy Lou, the 56, has his sight sets on the 8 car now. He wants to get around Danny Brown. Single file down the backstretch. Joe Bessie now sets out in the outside group with the move of Mitch Brown. There's somebody, Jay Johnson loses the wheel on the 19. Caution on the track. Caution on the track. The wheel takes a high bump and coming back onto the dirt surface. Boy, it did go. As our 2 front cars, Brown and Luda, racing like crazy. A little bit too much sun in their eyes. They forgot the what's. When you're racing side by side, door handle to door handle, it's hard to see those lights. You're more interested in what's going on with the rest of the show here. We'll see who's going to be on the go first. They get the handles down pretty much together. However, the 8 car has the advantage. Now the chute. Danny Brown in the 8. Jimmy Gary gives him a little lop tap, wants to get him going a little faster. Andy Lou making his move up the outside into turn 3. Gains a little bit through the turns, slightly loose, coming out. Danny Brown holding that inside groove, slick as a whistle. Jimmy Gary also able to get up underneath Andy Lou. Andy's got to get the hammer down a little higher, get in the turns deeper to hold that position. Willie Elliott's in the 55 tonight. Willie Elliott. 2-time winner in the modified so far this year. Willie Elliott in on the move in that 55. helping out the Hannaford if they set it up or whatever. He sure got it going tonight. Andy Lou takes the lead down the front stretch. Ricky Harrison in the 85 also making a strong move. Jimmy Gary set out. He has lots of also going around Andy Brown, the 8 car. Halfway this time by. 5 down and 5 to go for Andy Lou. Danny Brown, Joe Bessie, Ricky Harrison. Jimmy Gary on the outside, trying to get up beside Danny Brown one more time. Gonna dump it in the turn a little bit deeper. Mitch Brown, problems in the 40 car. Rowling through special. Mitch Brown's got a lot of smoke. Top break for Mitch. Jimmy Gary keeping Joe Bessie boxed right in there. Joe's hot and on a run today. He'd like to get out of there and get going. He's already run himself about 125 laps in Oxford and he's ready to go. However, he may get that hole on the inside, trying to put the nose underneath Danny Brown. Will he be able to do it? Brown's got to hold him in tight. However, Bessie does get the spot. Get the nose in, made plenty of room. Brown did a good job of not shutting the door down. Ricky Harrison right on Bessie's trail. White flag is out. 1 lap to go for Andy Lou. Joe Bessie, Ricky Harrison, Danny Brown, Dave LaFano, Willie Elliott, Curtis Gary, Barry Babb, Ronnie Bishop, Jimmy Gary. Checkered flags for Andy Lou as he wins the first late model sportsman heater of the evening. Wildcat and Sons night at beautiful Beech Motor Speedway. This is a Memorial Classic weekend for the Main State Stock Car Racing Association. Down the backstretch, side by each, getting ready for a new restart. Dennis Ross getting a 32. Ryan and Psych him up. They're on the hammers together this time. Let's see how we go. Yes, we have green. Rubo gets a little move going into the turn. Let's see if he can pull off the spot. Weatherby, smoking in warm-ups earlier, continues to blow a little smoke out of the back of that as the deuce gets high. Weatherby gonna fill the hole to the inside. 3 wide down the front stretch. Robo is running real fine. However, he got a little bit too much push in there. Unable to get through the turns right. Dave LaFano and Dave Alexander in the 4. Filling that gap. He's got the inside shot for that inside. All the way through is the 44 car. Joey O'Brien gonna follow him on through. Westcott gonna set down lower. Robo's gonna fill that spot on him. He's having too much push, getting out wide. The 4 car, Dave Alexander, Joey O'Brien taking off and leaving the rest of the pack. Lou Weatherby in that 3 continues to pop smoke. Something is not quite right in that car tonight. Robo trying to get inside of Westcott. Westcott had to shuffle out to the outside. Spike Manitou coming up to the inside also. Lou Weatherby in a spot he don't like. He can't get around whatever needs to happen there. Alexander and LaFano. Joey O'Brien. Alexander and Joey O'Brien take off and lead the pack. Alexander opening up his lead a little more every time around. Joey O'Brien in second. Robo is third. Spike Manitou. Westcott, Weatherby, Clint Rowell, Jimmy Emerson. When they come around this time, the popsicle sticks will be displayed with 2 laps to go in the Westcott Sons' first modified heat of the evening. 2 laps to go for the 4. Dave Alexander out of Sanders. Joey O'Brien out of Scarborough in the 44, trying to close that gap. He knows he's not going to be able to get the job done. Things don't look good for him. There's the 11, Don Durkin, slowing, going to go to the pits. 1 lap to go. 1 lap, only about a half a lap left for the leader. Dave Alexander in the number 4 car. Eddie Waltz has the check-in display. Dave Alexander, Joey Brown, look at the run for the 3rd place. Mike Manitou takes position over Jeffrey Rubo. Westcott is fourth. Young Clint Rowell and Lou Weatherby right there with Emerson. How about a nice round of applause for number 4, Dave Alexander, and another one of those Rowell Insurance sponsored machines. This Rowell Insurance group, a very fine bunch of people, helping a lot of the boys here at Beech Motor Speedway in sponsorship. Clint Rowell in the 14 car, Willie Elliott, Dave Alexander, and a few others. You'll see them all out here tonight. Rowell Insurance, always happy to be part of this beautiful Beech Ridge Motor Speedway. Second heat limited. As we are about to catch up to the back of this field in a minute as green flag is displayed for the 70 cars. He gets the hammer down. Jeff Morgan running real strong here again tonight. Mike Roberts in the 5 car. Kenneth McLeod in the 28. Pee Wee Knight in the 111. The 42 is driven by Kevin DeBias, one of our high point men. 113 is Mike Mayer Jr. Mike would like to get something going tonight. He failed to qualify for the feature last night. He needs to get the hammer down. There's only 12 cars qualify for the feature. 3 wide down the back stretch. Oh, the 01 taps the wall. The 75 is able to get on the brakes. The 01 of Alan Chapman doing damage to the front end of that car. '75 of Donnie Moss able to drive away as the boys are starting to slow down. We will revert to the last lap run under the green flag for a realignment as our scorers get right on the ball and check this out. Oh, Victor in the 78 gets the hammer down, takes the advantage away from Jeff Morgan in the 70 car. 44 car right there with him, Terry Brown. Down the back chute. 2 abreast for the back of the pack. Single file up front. As the 66 car a little loose, but making his move up the outside. Bruce Smith going the hard way, trying to get around the 98 car of Bill Thompson Jr. Bill won the semi here a couple weeks ago. Been running real strong. 3 wide into the 3 turn and 4 turn. The 9 car gets a little wide. Richard Pelletier. Young Brian McClure and the boys coming up through. Now the 23 of Robbie Dorr making his move on the outside around the 4 car. Wayne Poland. The 38 car's on the hot seat. Remember, only 12 cars qualifying for the feature. Only 12 qualifying for the feature. The rest will get a chance to run in the semi, the consolation round to try and make it to the feature here at Westcott Sunday night at beautiful Beech Ridge Memorial Speedway. 66 cars still having hit troubles on the outside. Bruce Smith, a little loose. Wayne Poland and Robbie Dorr right to his inside, trying to put him in the back seat. As the 86 car, Rob Herrick in trouble. Brian McClure goes underneath it. Pee Wee Knight gonna try and do the same. No, Rob Herrick able to pull it back in and hold Pee Wee Knight at bay anyway. Gary Klopp also making the move up the outside. Now the 0, Kenneth McLeod. He had a couple tough breaks here last night. The green and black machine, Mike Mayer, got a long ways to go to qualify. These boys have, as only 12 cars will make it to the feature. Dave Vector out of Steve Falls in the number 78. And 70 is Jeff Morgan up in the spurt in second position, followed real close by Terry Brown, the 44. As that starter, Eddie Walsh gives the signal for halfway this time around. Halfway this time around. Vector continuing to set a very nice pace as that 98 car of Bill Thompson Jr. making a move now. He wants that 4th spot. He's trying to get around Lance Graffam in the 3. Gets a little wide down the back chute. Comes up beside him. Let's see if he's got the horsepower and the handling to do the job. Gets it out a little wide. Gets it in a little deeper. The 66 car goes a little wider than he wants to. Bruce Smith. He lost a lot of valuable ground. He backed up. He thinks he had it in reverse right there. Robbie Dorr filling that spot, the 4th spot right now. He may take that away from the 98. Bill Thompson Jr. found it not to his liking on the outside. The 42 car, one of our high point men, Devin Tobias, is on the bubble right now. That's a lot of boys right there trying to get it away from him. Devin Tobias, the 42. Mike Mayetta Jr. also right there. The 16 putting the move on, and that's Don Culprit. They want that qualifying position. Culprit got it side by side with him going down the backstretch. That's your point race right now. Got to get in the top 12 to qualify. Dave Bechtel continues to set a good pace. There'll only be 2 laps to go next time by. Robbie Doe one more time. Out the outside. Look at the bunch back there for that 10th and 12th position as we only got 2 spots to go. 2 laps to go. Remember, only the top 12 qualify. Tight battle for that last few spots right back there. Dave Bechtel and the 70 of Jeff Morgan right behind him. The 44 of Terry Brown, followed by Robbie Doe and the 3 of Lance Graffam. Who's on the hot seat now, folks? The 28 car, Kenneth McLeod, the green and black jobby. Mike Robinson, the 5, the Thunderbird. He could be there in a minute. Checking flag is out for Bechtel. Terry Brown, I'm not sure he's trying to make the move for that spot. Let's see who qualified 12th. We'll let the scorers work on that. Close race for that last position. Great racing. They boys did a good job tonight in that limited sportsman heat at Westcott & Sons. What a good job. How about a fine round of applause for the number 78 of Dave Bechtel on a steep fall. The 4 is Bobby Babb Jr. 37 is Bobby Harrison. The 91 is Bobby Randall. Mike Johnson in the 33. Bob Belledew in the 7. And the 34 of Bob Libby as we are ready to go racing. Check. Green flag is out. Mayetta gets it loose on the start. Broke traction. Rick Zummer takes off on the field. George Libby right there in the other Mayetta car. Coming up the outside is last night's feature winner, Paul Johnson, making his move to the outside. Paul Johnson in the 35, the Riverside trailer in Winnebago Special. Mike Mayetta got everything back together. He had to borrow a car last night for the feature. Has his own car run. They must have had a long night, a long day today. He's a little loose, but he's got the horsepower under the hood as he gets things back together. You can bet you won't break loose when it comes feature time. In the meantime, the 17 of Rick Zimmer, he's taking off and hiding on the boys. Rick Zimmer, the 17, going the way around the 35 of Paul Johnson, last night's feature winner. Now Mayetta trying to get up to him and put a move on him. Bobby Randall coming strong up the outside, followed by Bob Belledew. Mike Johnson also taking the groove on the outside along with George Libby and the Bob Libby in the 34 car. 5 down, 5 to go this time around. Slattery Wilson halfway point. Rick Zimmer continues to show the way. However, Johnson and Mayetta slowly but surely closing in on him. George Libby, Bobby Randall, Bobby Babb Jr., Bob Belledew, Joe Bowser, Len Cusack, Robbie Harrison. Turning the track at 15.84 seconds on your leader. 15.84 seconds. Rick Zimmer in a beautiful blue number 17. Mayetta, he's trying to get the RPMs up, taking it a little wide down the chute. Unable to pull up on the Johnson, that number 35. Randall, he's coming in, closing the trail down. 2 laps to go, this time by for Rick Zimmer. Bobby Randall one more time. He puts a shot on him. He gets up into the 2nd spot. White flag is out. 1 more lap to go. Let's see if Randall's able to pick up another position. I would doubt it very much. And Mayetta and Johnson are running real strong. checkered flag will be displayed this time by for Ricky Zembla, Paul Johnson, Mike Mayer, Bobby Randall, George Libby, Bob Bilodeau. The 4 of Bobby Babb Jr., Joe Bowser, Clint Cusack, 33 of Mike Johnson, Bob Harrison, George Libby, and the 3 of Sonny DiRenzo. Ricky Zembla, Indisco Cabinets. I'm not even going to try and say that second word without flowing. How about a big round of applause, though, for Ricky Zembla in the Eagle Races number 17. As we get ready, screaming Scott Watson, Willie Elliott. The hammers are down. Green flag is out. Who's got the advantage? Side by side in the turn 1. Scott has the setup going in through so far. David Pinkham, third place. He's going to try and fill that hole and see if we can keep Willie at bay tonight. Willie been running real strong. 5 races so far this year. Willie Elliott had 3, didn't finish, and 2 wins. So that's a pretty good average. He hates it when he doesn't finish, so he has to tuck it in for second place. Screaming Scott going a little wide. Elliott will be filling that hole if he keeps doing that. Turning the track at 14.98 seconds. 14.98 on Scott Watts. Going high again. Can Willie fill the hole? Scott going to keep it in bay. No, he's not able to make it this time around. Mike Mayetta got the hammer down hard in the 16 to the back of the pack, trying to get up around Gary Drew in the 71 car. Drew looks like he's ready to try to make a move on the 21. Halfway this time around. 5 down and 5 to go for Screaming Scott Watts. Seabrook, New Hampshire. And that beautiful little F80 doing a fine job holding Willie Elliott at bay. They open up a little bit each time on Dave Pinkham, but right back up there with him again. Paul Mason now closing up the gap ever so slightly to 29. For 4th position, 21, Dave Lampram. Whoa, 14.86 seconds. They picked up the pace by bringing a full 10th per second. 14.86 seconds last time around. These boys are hot to trot tonight. Gary Drew trying to put a move on Dave Lampram, the 21 car. Popsicle sticks are up, 2 laps to go. There's time by. Screaming Scott gets real wide. Elliott unable to fill the hole though. Pinkham right there, hoping they'll both make a mistake, and he'll take the spot right away from them. Scott Watts got a little more push in that car than he'd like to have. 1 lap to go. He's got to hold him for 1 more lap. Willie Elliott will be doing everything possible to try. He's going to go in hard this time. Takes it up high. He's going to put the move to the inside. You can bet your bippy on that. He does, but not able to fill that hole. Scott Watts, Willie Elliott, David Pinkham, Paul Mason. Dave Lampram, Mike Mader, Gary Drew, as they fell out the field. Scott Watts doing a fine job holding off that pressure. And believe me, when you got Pinkham and Elliott right on your back door, that's a lot of pressure. How about a big hand for Screaming Scott Watts in the Joe Jones Special? Scott Johnson's in the 61 tonight. 71 is Mike Grant. Continuing back on the inside. Outside, the 61, we got him. The 99 car is Jimmy Culprit. Don Tapley Jr. The 15. The 96 car is John Makemer. The 96 inch green flag is on the field. The boys put the hammer down. Away we go. The number 60 on the point. Lloyd Washburn sets the pace. Oh, 3 wide. The 71 having trouble. Gonna shut it right down. The 89, Butch Buzzle. If it wasn't for bad luck, he wouldn't have any at all lately. Butch Buzzle having to retire early. The 71 of Mike Grant, another rookie. He had to retire already. Butch Buzzle does get it running. However, he's going a lap down right there. It's a 60 car of Lloyd Washburn. Puts him a lap down right off quick. That's Carol Hodgson, the 17 car in second place. However, the 14 car of Chris Rule, a rookie, he's hoping to take that spot away from him. As the 84 car of Spanky Anderson closing in on him. 2 and 3 wide up there in the second and third turn, down the backstretch. Side by side, doing the though. Butch Buzzle shut down one more time. Butch is having a tough job. As the 60 continues, open up this lead more and more each and every lap. Lloyd Washburn is the 84 car now. Spank Anderson, he takes over second. The 17 of Carol Harston and Chris Rule. The 12 of Dave Raymond comes underneath. However, caution on the field. That's the 45 car. Scott Robinson loses it over. As they come hot and heavy out of the 4 turn. The 84 car. Sideways, they touch a little going into the turn. The 60 car able to get under control again. Chris Rule, he's going to fill the hole to the inside. As the 60 car of Lloyd Washburn continues to set the pace. 77 was running real strong. Jeff Libby, he had trouble in the 73 car. Dean Turgeon, now he's got trouble. As the 60 car of Lloyd Washburn continues. Oh, they got him, they tapped him, he's loose. He's into the infield. Tough break as the 84 car of Spank Anderson takes over the lead. Is he running over there? Yes, he has the car fired. Will be going. No caution on the field. As the 54 car has now made the move into second place. Rick Fournette, the 54. He's making the move to the front spot. Spank Anderson better get moving, the 84, because that little Camaro, that blue baby, is coming hard. Chris Rule, the 14, hanging tough for third spot. It'll be halfway this time by. Is a 21 car of Kevin Jelinas moving right along with these guys in fourth spot. The 54 having to set down in that back of the 84 Spank Anderson, unable to get that position away from him. Rick Fournette will now try to work him over high-low, get him to make a mistake. Don Tapley moving strong up the outside now in the 15 car. He takes over the fifth spot. The 91 car also making a move. Dave Culprit. Tapley got a long way to go and a short time to get there. However, the higher they finish, the better the points look for next week. They want to get back into the heats in order to get into the feature. Spank Anderson in the 84, being held ever so tightly by Rick Fournette. Working over the 84, Spank Anderson. Trouble is, he don't have enough handling, enough horsepower, because that 84 is sitting right on the rail, doing a fine job of holding him on. 13 down, 2 to go, next time by. Fournette trying it again to the outside. Let's see if he's got the horsepower and the handling down on the backstretch. Able to get up a little closer. Oh, side by each. Got the nose out in front. Let's see if he can, he's holding him in real tight. Looks like he's got the edge coming down the front stretch. Yes, he does. If that was the check, he'd have won the race. However, he's still got 2 laps to go to hold that position. Fournette, the 54, hanging top. Spank Anderson right there, not giving too much ground. However, Fournette able to take away that position. He does have the lead. As he has 1 lap to go this time by. Chris Rule, Don Tapley in the 21 of Kevin Jelinas fighting it out for the 3rd spot there. Rick Fournette, the 54, takes the check-in in the Westcott Son Sammy feature. 21, Dwight Shepard hanging in there for 5th. Don Tapley was 4th, Chris Rule was 3rd. Spank Anderson, as you know, got 2nd. Ron Badley in the 93 having trouble over there. He had spun out. How about a nice round of applause for the number 54 of Rick Frenette out of Hollis Center. Great job tonight. The 51 is Kerry Anderson. 63 car is Jim Moss. The 111, Pee Wee Knight. I think Pee Wee Herman's brother. Whoa, the 38 car really gets the jump on the green flag. Beaver Nut takes off the high. Pee Wee Knight into the front stretch wall over here in the one turn. Takes down a tough break for Pee Wee Knight as a red flag is displayed to the field. Beaver Knight into the tires. Possibly that throttle stuck, unable to back out of it, getting in there. We're checking him out. The safety crew is there instantly to check him out. We'll give you a report as soon as we have word from them. We will be going back to the original lineup one more time. Pee Wee Knight is okay, we're told from the safety crew. He did have some tough problems into that wall hard down there. We hope he didn't damage the car too bad. 24 car, Dana Buber on the front. Let's see, he's going to have to do it again as a 38 car of Beaver Nut right there. Safety crew back to their respective positions. Flagman Eddie Wolf says we're ready to go. The hammers are down. Green flag is displayed for 24. Dowdy pulls from the field. Brian McClure, trouble in the 19 car, has his bumper nearly ripped off. Going around sideways, a lot of trouble. The 102, Mayetta taps the wall in the backstretch. Young Mike Mayetta Jr. McClure has his bumper torn off. He'll be making his way back to the pit. Green flag displayed one more time as the 24 car sets the pace this time. Tinker Dowdy has the machine going good. Beaver Nut right there loses the position to Kevin Gelinas. Kevin Tobias, sorry about that. The 102 car still dragging something underneath. Kerry Anderson has the 51 hooked up pretty good right now. Mayetta in the 113 joins up to the rear of the field, but he's having to retire right back to the pits. Not his night. Tinker Dowdy in at 24 continues to set the pace on the point. Number 9 car having bad troubles. Richard Pelletier and the 86 car of Rob Herrick come together in turn 4. Caution display to the field one more time. So we will go back to the last lap run of the green flag, minus these two cars here who will have to join up at the rear if they are able to continue. Right now, it looks like the, what is that, the 75 cars in the hot spot? Yeah. Johnny Moss, the 75, is on the bubble right now. Only 8 cars qualifying. Tinker Dowdy sets the pace as green flag is displayed to the field. Tobias trying to get around into the outside. Beaver Nut right there on his bumper. Robin Dope, the 33, hanging right in there tough with him also. 2 abreast, side Beech, through 2 and 3. As Tobias goes around, down the front stretch. Everybody misses it. Good job driving, gentlemen. Kerry Nutt did a fine job collecting his car. Let's see if Tobias able to fire that up and get it going. He's having trouble getting into gear. Caution is displayed. Not a good place to be sitting. They will be under caution as they come through. Good job by Tobias and Kerry Anderson not to make further contact than that. However, something appears to be broke in the shifter on this 42 car. As the Portland transmission truck will come out and give them assist back to the pit area. Beautiful Beech Speedway, one of the oldest racetracks in the country, celebrating 41st year of racing. 38 years of dirt, clay, 3 years of paved asphalt. Green flag is displayed. Tinker Dowdy on the hammer. Beaver Nut to his outside. Unable to make the move. Has to stand in that second inside groove. The 63 car. Let's see if he can make the move to the outside. Jimmy Moss. Bobby Dope going to try and fill the hole to the inside and keep him hung out wide. 3 wide down the front stretch. Kerry Anderson does the slide for life. Able to keep it going again. The 102. Having lots of trouble. Maybe whatever was dragging is not the problem. It's Mike Boyce was able to pull to the infield out of the way. Hope he keeps it way to the inside. No, he's going to try and dump to the... Oh, yes, he's okay. Take it out. He puts him on left. Now, Beaver Nut's going to try and do the same. Oh, the lap car causes trouble for our leader. They get hooked together. Takes him out of a qualified position. 3 wide on a 4-turn. One more time. It's the 68 car. Chuck Haynes going strong. 2 cars were hooked together. I guess they still are. Tingadari trying to get away from it. He wanted his position back as that 102 car. Something happened and he got hooked on with the leader. Top break. Having a little conversation with him, nothing serious. Trying to make him understand that's not the way it's done. As they get the foot into it, Beaver Nut has the advantage. Down the front stretch. Moss gets an edge, going into 1 turn. Not able to pull it back up tight to the inside. Door handle, down the back stretch. Jimmy Moss fighting for his life out in the 2 crew. A long way around the track. A lot of smoke coming out of Beaver Nut. He detonates an engine in the 68 car. Caution on the field. Caution on the field as Beaver Nut detonates an engine and oil or something all over the track. Tough break for Beaver as he was running very strong. On the point and outside point. Jimmy Moss opens up an advantage going down the chute as the 66 car tries to nudge his way into that second spot. Unable to do it. Bruce Smith hanging in high, wide, and handsome. Goes trying to get onto the inside. 2 and 3 wide into turn 1 again. Bruce Smith trying to fill that hole. Looks like he has the job done. Chuck Haynes on the 68 has to drop back in the 3rd as they had displayed the halfway mark. Halfway this time around. The 40 car is the last qualified car in this race at this point. He's on the hot seat. He'll try very hard to maintain up out of that position. However, Kerry Anderson, the 51, has thought of doing something different about that. He's moving hard up the outside. Jimmy Moss, Bruce Smith, Chuck Haynes, Mike Field in the 88, 86, Rob Herrick. He's trying to make a move to the outside. The 33 of Robbie Dope, Kevin Tobias. 51 and Kerry Anderson moving strong now. 51's on the hot seat. He moves around the 42 car, up around side by side to the 33. He's taking that a spot away from him too as he moves into the 6th spot. The 66 car of Bruce Smith trying to get up around everybody into the lead. The 42 cars on the hot seat now. Remembering now only 8 cars qualify for the feature. The 2nd spot is a hot spot being contended right now. Bruce Smith and Chuck Haynes. Seesaw back and forth, back and forth. Kerry Anderson on the move in that 51. Losing traction in the 51. He's loose. He's squirrely. He's all over the place. Perhaps he's lost a tire. He's in jeopardy of not making the feature. Everybody going around him now. Problems in the 51 car. See if we can tell what happened. The way he's slowing it, sure, and lost traction, sure acted like a tire going down on him. Stat 80 Waltz displays the flag. 1 lap to go, this time by Chuck Haynes, the 68 is your race leader, followed by Bruce Smith in the 63. The 86 is Rob Herrick, and the 66 car of Bruce Smith. Brian McClure, the 19, is on the bubble now. Ejected flag is out for Chuck Haynes. On the point, driving number 87 is Steve Perry out of Buxton. Number 37, his outside will be Larry Delinas from Scarborough. The 1 is Dave Sprague. Number 27, Baba Pelton. The 85 is driven by Scott Chapman. 65 is Rocky Yago. Number 11 is Steve Winslow from Scarborough. The 06 is Dennis Quinn of Scarborough. 74, Gary Adams out of Limerick. 63 is Jim Moss from Buxton. 64 is Rick Barrow from Westcasket. 53, Gary Johnson out of Hollis. Number 70, Jeff Morgan from Scarborough. The 78 car is Dave Pechtow from Steep Falls. The 44 is Terry Brown. The 3 is Lance Graffam. 75, Donnie Moss. 88 is Mike Field. The 4 car of Wayne Poland. And the 98 car of Bill Thompson Jr. The 66 is Bruce Smith. The 7 is Gary Harper. The 0, Gary Clark. 68 is Chuck Haynes. 19, Brian McClure. The 5 is Mike Roberts. The 112, Larry Layton. And the 16 of Don Culprit. And the 28 of Kenneth McLeod. 23 is Robbie Dorr. That is your start grid. Gentlemen, start your engine! Prepare for a 30-lap limited sportsman feature here at Wildcat night at beautiful Beech Ridge Motor Speedway. The pace car from Pip Chevyland on the only Chevy dealer on I-295 and our friends from Lee USA Speedway. As the boys are about ready, remember your hot cards are at the back of the pack. We'll be attempting to get to the front. 30-lap feature. The lights are out on the pace car. That beautiful Camaro should be pulling down pit road this time by Starter Eddie Waltz says we're ready to go racing. Pace car pulls in. Eddie Waltz says he's ready. Let's see if the boys are ready. Steve Perry, hammer down. Green flag is out. Perry pulls off a full car advantage coming down the front street. Larry Glennis, the 37, packs it right in for second place. As Dave Sprague, the rookie, in the number 1. Baba Pelton in the 27. Hanging out there wide. 2 abreast through 3s and 4 turns. Fine field of motorized mechanical mayhem. Keep your eye on the back of the pack as your hot shoes are on the back. They'll be working their way up to the front as we continue 2 abreast through the turn. Steve Perry and Larry Gelinas opening up a slight advantage over the 1 car of Dave Sprague. The 11 car losing traction there a little bit, going a little wide. Steve Winslow in the 11. Now they have the 80, let's see, 65 car hung out there in Angels Expressway, 3 wide. The 11 car able to sort it back out and get it in. As we go 3 wide into the 1 turn, the 06 and the 63 do a little touch and run there. 06 is hung out high and wide. He's got a tough road to hoe out there. Dennis Quinn wants to fill a spot. He's able to pull it back into the second groove. Steve Perry and Larry Jelinas. Dave Sprague opening up a slight advantage over the rest of that pack. The 85 of Scott Chapman in 4th place. Bubba Belton in the 27 car. 74 of Gary Adams. On the outside is the number 63 of Jimmy Moss. Trying to make it work better out there. Trying to gain a few positions as they go into the 3 turn. The 53 car. Gary Johnson right on his back door, asking him to make a little room for Daddy. He wants to go through. Much better start than we had the other night, huh, folks? 7 laps down already, running a fine race. You boys have got them sorted out and handling and running good tonight. Bubba Belton looks a little high in the 27 car. Steve Winslow filling that slot to the inside, sticks him on the outside. Little bumper tag there in the 3 turn. Everybody's safe, going good. The 54 car of Brooks Burnett. Trouble on the front stretches. The 75 car of Donnie Moss gets it squared away. Everybody is running, pulls it back into shape. The 65 car of Rocky Iago has the ball way to the rear. Larry Jelinas, now 37, puts a move on Perry in the 87. Gets underneath them as they go side by side into the 3 and 4 turn. Perry lost traction. Jelinas continues to hold that advantage. Perry not giving up the ship yet. He's hanging out there in the second groove, trying to get back in the first spot. However, he has to tuck it down low into the second spot. The 1 car of Dave Sprague, he slipped back 4 or 5 positions. Bubba Belton, he's losing ground. He's backing up on that outside groove in the 27. Outside groove not working for these boys tonight. That's the 1 car able to slip down into the slipstream of the 1. Inside groove, Belton gets loose in the 4 turn. The 44 car, Terry Brown, seems to be off the pace just ever so slightly. He's back on it now. Hammers down. 87 car gets wide. Coming down the front stretch in the 85. Fills the hole immediately. Scott Chapman says thank you very much. So far, things are going fine. We have gone halfway this time around. Halfway for the 37 of Larry Jelinas. Scott Chapman in the 85, hanging right on his bumper as the 06. Dennis Quinn takes a ride through the infield. Quinn has it refired. Will come back out on the track. Let's give that a boy. Don't worry, be happy. Robbie Dorn at 23 now, starting to make his move up the outside. As a 78. Dave Fectow, he's also on the outside, trying to get up around. The man that seems to be making the move, the most moves, is a 53 of Gary Johnson. He's coming faster up the outside, making it work better than the most of them seem to be. 37, Larry Jelinas continues on the point. Scott Chapman and Steve Perry continue side by side, fighting for that second spot. As the boys at their back door, 74, Gary Adams, just wait for them to make a mistake and hope he's not part of it. The 4, Larry Poland, going back up on the field one more time. Here he Johnson in the 53 has caught that lead pack. However, no room for Mama there. The 8 car has a problem. The 8 car of Rodney Moody, a rookie, dragging something. Exit stage right to the pits. Gary Johnson, let's see if he's going to make a move and try to go 3 wide. He's boxed in where he is. Someone's either going to make a mistake, a little love tap, or he's got to go 3 wide to get around these boys. He caught him. There's one thing to catch him, another to get around him. The 63 car also joined right up on his back door, the Jimmy Moss machine. The 70 car of Jeff Morgan, he's right there too. Throw a blanket over that first bunch as they continue. Door handle to door handle. Johnson just hoping that the 87 car will make some kind of mistake. He wants to get out of that pack. Seems to have a little bit stronger machine. As the boys in the back hit the front, they're boxed in. They can't get out there. Perry now trying to get back in the lead. Larry Delantis in the 37 holding him at bay so far. Side by side. Oh, Perry puts a move, dumps it in hard into 3-turn. Jelinas hanging on tight. Let's see if they've got the handling coming down the front chute. Yes, Perry able to make the move. Let's see if he can tuck it into that spot. Now Johnson has an open shot in front of him. As the 74 car comes loose, everybody slips on underneath him. He sideways gets tangled with Robbie Dorr in the backstretch. Gary Adams, the 74, backs it backwards. He's got the right idea. Keep it moving. Keep out of harm's way. Tough break because we have 3 or 4 more tangled over there. Mike Robertson, the Thunderbird. The 44 car of Terry Brown. And I can't see the number on the other one. Looks perhaps the number 9 car of Richard Pelletier. Mike Robertson, a little number 5 car with problems. It's a beautiful night here. Westgate night. Car is in down pit road. Slow pace coming out of 4-turn. Hammers it down. Green flag is out. Perry on the hammer. Galena tucks it right in, taking that advantage away from Johnson. Johnson unable to hold the fort. Galena's a little loose. He's gonna have trouble if he isn't careful. Johnson seems to be helping him down the backstretch. Hate it when that happens. He's loose still. There's gonna be trouble in Midland. Oh, Johnson going underneath, 3 wide, down the chute. That's the 63 car of Jimmy Moss. He takes over that second position, followed by Gary Johnson now. Larry Jelinas overdrove just a little bit, got loose. Now Steve Perry's got his work cut out for him for about 4 more laps. Gonna get a lot of pressure now for Jimmy Moss and Gary Johnson. The 70 car also making a move up the outside. That's Jeff Morgan. He's trying to get that 4 spot away from Larry Delantis. Looks like he's got the nose out in front. Will he be able to hold on as we're 3 wide? Kenneth McLeod, 3 wide. The 54 car also 3 wide. Rick Marchette, trouble in turn 1. Everybody's running. McClure dragging something broke. He's gone haywire. 2 laps to go, but we may have to go caution. Caution on the field as McClure had broke something, is dragging something. Not a good situation. He's having more trouble. The 54 car, Rick Burnett. He's also having trouble. He was making a move 3 wide up the outside also. The lights are out on the safety car. He'll be pulling down pit road. As Steve Perry and Jim Moss psych each other out through the 3-turn. Moss on the hammer a little quick. Perry has none of that. He's on too. The green flag is out. Door handle down into the turn. Trouble as the 85 loops it around again in front of the whole field. Nobody has got him yet. He's able to collect it and keep going. All cars are running. Fantastic job. 2 laps to go this time around. Steve Perry and Jimmy and Moss side by side. Jimmy Moss and Steve Perry. Dogfight going on for that lead as they have only 2 laps to go. Ever so slight advantage to nobody. Perry now has the edge coming down through. Johnson right there. Caution on the track. Caution on the track. It's a 74 car doing his backwards run one more time down the backstretch. Gary Adams. Someone's got to tell him he keeps putting that in the wrong direction. We have another car backed into the wall over there. The driver's out of the machine. He seems to be okay. '24, that's Tinker Dougherty, backed into the wall over there. Steve Perry and Jimmy Moss, ready to do battle for a 2-lap classic shootout for the Wildcat and Son feature here tonight. Gary Johnson and Jeff Morgan right there waiting for that mistake to happen. Here they come, the hammers are down. Do we have an even start? Yes, we do. Green flag is out. Moss gets the advantage into one turn. He's a little wide. Let's see if Perry can get back underneath and close the hole. No, it won't happen. 1 lap to go this time around. 1 lap to go. As they drive real high through 3 and 4. He gets much farther than that. McLeod will have that position. Johnson coming up through to fill the hole for the second spot. Steve Perry hung out the drive out there in the third spot. Got to hang on hard. Checkered flag for the 63 car of Jimmy Moore. Gary Johnson and the 87 of Steve Perry right there with him, along with the 68 of Dave Pectow. 78.
It's not Jimmy Morse, it's Doug McClure in the 63. We thought it was Jimmy Morse in there all evening, Doug, and you kind of fooled us, but you certainly made a nice run and a pleasant surprise, because I know you and your brother had some tough luck. You've got good going cars, but it just seems like the luck hasn't been with you. But now you climbed into a different car, and you certainly proved that it's who's there at the end.
Well, I got to really thank Jimmy Morse, because he got something in his eye yesterday, so he wasn't able to drive tonight. I've been sitting out the last couple of weeks here because I couldn't afford to keep my car going. So I got to thank him for letting me fill in for him tonight, and he's the one I owe everything to tonight.
Well, he's done a nice job. It was a good decision, I guess. Good for you and good for him. Wildcat and Sons, our sponsor tonight, Art Prentice. Nice to have you with us, and meet Doug McClure.
Congratulations on a race well run. And on behalf of Wildcat and Sons, I present you this trophy.
Thank you. I should really thank my crew, because we had a rough day. The warm-up's broken X, so they spent all the way till the heat trying to get it done. Then in the heat, we ended up crashing in that too. Got a flat tire, so they've been busy. I kept them busy all day anyway.
Well, I'm sure they feel it was well worth it, Doug. It's always a great win here on Memorial Day weekend, always a special race day, and to chalk up a win is certainly a great one for you and the crew. Also tonight, the Big A Auto Parts contingency goes to the Limited Sportsman feature winner, so I know you and the crew can put that to good use.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will.
Congratulations again. Jerry, back to you.
Thank you much, crew. We want to apologize to Doug. We didn't realize he was in that car. Did a fine job, a great substitute job of driving for Jimmy Moss. We hope Jimmy Moss is okay and his eyes are all sweat away. Great job by Doug McClure in the 63 car. 17 of the finest machines you could hope to see, ready to do battle for 25 laps here at Wildcat and Son night at beautiful Beech Speedway. Hammers are down. Green flag is out. Weatherby. Watts gets into somebody, dumps it high and wide. Everybody goes around. Yellow on the field. Mayette is up on the inside. He's running. Gary Drew into the wall over there. Someone is backing out. He's okay. Watts. Paul Mason. A lot of problems for the boys. This parts over there. Debris in turn 1. Tough break on lap 1. As we will go back to the original lineup. Put the cars involved in the incident on the back. Dave Lampram in the 21. Gary Drew, 71 over there. Checking underneath his car. Paul Mason out of his car. Something broke on it. Dave Lampram backing up. Scott Watts, Mike Mayetta. Mayetta able to drive off. His machine appears to be okay. He's checking it out. Let's see if any of the other boys are able to get back into the field. Gary Drew, Paul Mason, Dave Lampram, still not back with us. Let's hope they can get that fixed, whatever is wrong, and get back here quickly, because we're about ready to go back to green. Blue Weatherby and Dave Alexander hammers it down. Green flag is out as Emerson goes sideways. Pinker, Rondo collects him, and Joey O'Brien collects him. Caution on the field one more time. Jimmy Emerson gets loose, coming out of 4-turn. Pete Rondo had nowhere to go. Able to back away, appears he's all right. Joey O'Brien, he appeared to be all right. Let's hope that it's nothing too serious with Jimmy Emerson, number 12, as he broke loose in the 4-turn. That's the Pape Chevrolet Camaro is in. Spike Manitoul on the hammer first. Blue Weatherby right there with him. Let's see who has the advantage. They're going wide. Pinkham had thoughts of filling on the inside. Unable to do it. Spike Manitoul has the advantage. He's on the point down the backstretch. Single file they go now. Pete Roundow joins up with the rear of the field. Don Duck in the 11, going to cause havoc at the front of the pack as they go inside, outside, all around. Now he gets out wide, lets the field underneath. His first time out here this year. That scared him a little bit. Great move by Weatherby as he gets back to the front of the pack. Spike Manitoul, your battle is back there, third place. Pinkham and Elliott, wheel to wheel. Elliott really on the chase tonight in the Raul Insurance Channel One video machine. Looking to make it 2 in a row at Willie Elliott. Lou Weatherby though, setting the pace. He's hooked up now. Manitoul unable to get back on his bumper as close as he was earlier. Mike Mayetta putting the move on the outside. Had to back out of it for an instant. Couldn't take the chance of losing as they come down the backstretch towards that wall. On a turn 4, down the chute. Mayetta sets out once again. Unable to get the grip. Joey O'Brien gonna fill that hole. Don Durkin going down another lap. Blue Weatherby, Spike Manitoul, Willie Elliott, David Pinkham. Send him around. Sparks fly as Robo and whoa, they come together in turn 2 as we get 3 abreast. The lap car got in the way a little bit. As Jeff Robo and Mike Mayetta come together. Sparks were flying and the lap car played a little part in that. Unable to find room for 3 of them as they come together. Robo jumps in the air. Both cars sitting on the backstretch, not fired on their own yet. Let's hope everything is okay. Hey, Gary Drew joins back up to the field, chasing those almighty points. You gotta have them to finish good at the end. Sitting in the pits doesn't make it happen. Had a couple of spins tonight. Mike has a feature win to his credit this year also. Lights out on the pace car. He will be coming down pit road. Hammers are down. Green flag. Blue Weatherby. Spike Manitoul, Willie Elliott, David Pinkham, Joey O'Brien. Scott Watts is back up into 6th place. Manitoul trying to get in the spot. He does. He jumps down in front of Pinkham. Let's see who's going to have the courage to make the move to the outside first. Roundow taking it to the outside around Clint Rowell. Roundow having a little traction trouble there. Everybody going under him. Gary Drew, he's going to make a move now. Try to get up around the outside of the 4 car. Dave Alexander. White green style we go. Single file. Willie Elliott says enough of this. I'm going for the marbles. As he puts a move on Weatherby. Let's see who gets a bite down the back straight. Willie has to set back in. He's not quite ready. Weatherby doing a fine job of holding him off. Opens up a slight advantage down the back chute. Gary Drew and Mike Manna hope to put Clint Rowell back in position. Young Clint Rowell really getting his act together. The young rookie doing a good job there. They will get the signal halfway this time by. Halfway. Willie Elliott sees the signal. Knows he's got to get his act together. Get the hammer down. Pete Randolph showing a lot of smoke out of the 5 car. Problems over in turn 3. Clint Rowell collecting, gets it going again. That's the number 5 car. Looks to be losing an engine. They give the black flag to get him off the track before he drops any liquids out here. Willie Elliott still trying to get up beside the 3 car Blue Weatherby. Unable to do it. Spike Manitow trying to fill that hole. Myetter and Drew going in it way back there for that 7th position. Willie Elliott bombing hard into turn 1. Gets up to the rear wheel into turn 2. Weatherby has the horsepower down the chute. Manitow trying to fill that hole and keep the 1 car on the outside. He may be able to do it. We'll see if, Willie ducks back underneath. Blue Weatherby better hold on tighter. He'll have that position. Blue Weatherby, Willie Elliott, Spike Manitow, David Pinkham, Joey O'Brien, Scott Watts, Gary Drew, Mike Maeda, Dave Alexander, Dennis Westcott, and Clint Rowell make up the field. Dennis Westcott had a little trouble earlier this year. He is hooked up tonight and running fine. Able to hold off the hard charges. Willie Elliott, that Rowell Insurance Channel One video machine. Willie sitting out there trying to make a move again. Unable to make the pass. As we will have 5 laps to go this time around. Saturday Wall says 5 laps to go. Willie trying to duck down inside. Now Pinkham making his move to the outside of Manitow. Let's see if he's got the horsepower and the bite. Rickton up beside him. Elliott dumps underneath. Has to back out of it though. Unable to fill the hole. Pinkham once more trying to get around to the outside. Wants at that spot. Willie Elliott working it to the outside, to the inside, any way he has to. Pinkham unable to close the spot on the outside. As the lollipop sticks her up, we'll be having the signal for 2 laps to go this time around. Pinkham once again making the move to the outside of Spike Manitow. 2 laps to go this time. Blue Weatherby able to withstand the challenges of all these hot cars, 4 cars. What a fine show on for us out there. Westcott gets out of the way. 1 lap to go. Pinkham right on the back door of Manitow. Elliott giving it all he's got down the back chute. Trying to put the move in as they go into the 3-turn. He's up side by side. Weatherby has the handling. He's going to pick up the checkered. Manitow may take second away. We're not sure. Photo finish for that second place. Manitow gave everything there was. Elliott dumps it right into the pits. He was in the top 3. We're not sure whether it was second or third. David Pinkham right there with him. Shows to go yet. Don't take a lot of cars to put on a fantastic show. Blue Weatherby, wire to wire with the beautiful number 3 Atlas towing machine. Lou Weatherby out of Wyndham. How about your best Beech Ridge round of applause for Lou Weatherby? What a beautiful piece of machinery he drives.
Fantastic job, Lou Weatherby, driver number 3. A hard-luck guy all year long and finally put it together tonight. You'll never have to withstand much more pressure than Willie Elliott can put on. And I know you're going to be a happy young man. I know there's going to be a crew over there in the pit that have been working awfully hard, new to a modified, new car this year. just a fantastic job. How about those guys that are working with you?
Yeah, I want to thank all the guys that had to go. My wife and Atlas Auto, and I just can't believe it.
Fantastic. I tell you, Lou, I knew it was going to happen. I didn't think it was going to happen this quick. Just a tremendous night to do it. Westcott and Sons, and Jeff Westcott with us. Nice to have you here.
Thank you. Congratulations. On behalf of Westcott and Sons, I'd like to present you with a trophy.
Thank you very much.
Stay right here, Lou. This is a special race for the Maine State Stock Car Racing Association. As you know, we have a special plaque that we keep over in the clubhouse, and we started a tradition a few years ago. Bonnie Coffin has that plaque. She's going to bring it over. And I'd like to just point out that back in 1981, the Maine State Stock Car Racing Association had the misfortune of losing 3 very beloved officials. And we decided to start a memorial tribute and hold it on Memorial Weekend in honor of the people who helped make Beech Ridge Motor Speedway what it is, along with the owners, because it's kind of special to have a racing association made up of the competitors as we do here. This tradition was started in 1981. Larry Lasky won that first year. The second year was Rick Zemler. I might add we alternate between the modifieds and the late models with the winner. The third year was Richard Pinkham. The fourth year, Dave Lamprin. The fifth year, Willie Elliott. The sixth year, Mike Mayetta. In 87, it was Bob Gahan. In 88, it was Bob Randall. And in 1989, it will be driver number 3 modified, Lou Weatherby. And Lou, your first modified feature, and to have it be Memorial Weekend and this special event has got to just put the frosting on the cake. And I'm mighty happy for you, and I know a lot of people are. Just a terrific job.
Thank you very much.
Super, and it's probably one of many. Jerry, back to you.
Thank you very much, Bruce. Congratulations to you, Lou Weatherby. Good job by Spike Manatol pulling off that second spot. We're after the way from Willie Elliott. That's a check it. That it was too close for me to call. The judges had their eyes on the actual finish, and they gave second place to Spike Manatol with Willie Elliott finishing third. David Pinkham in that 4th spot. Great race by them front 4 cars. So the late models get ready to do battle. The number 8 on the point is Danny Brown out of Portland. On his outside is the birthday boy of Latch, Brown. The 04 is Dave Lafano. And we're waiting for Mike Mayetta. No, we're not. Green flag is out. Green flag on the field. Zemler to 17 showing signs of problem right off quick as we have the 04. Crossways to the front. Tough spot to be in the 99 as they move on away. The 07 of Pinkham takes it down through the 4th turn. I'm not sure what happened there. Let's hope he's okay. 2 cars, crossways to the front stretch, the 99 and the 04. Not a good place to be setting. Dave Lafano and Ronnie Bishop. Pace car is in. The signal is we will be going racing this time around. On the throttle, Brown and Pinkham. Pinkham with an advantage, going into turn 1. Brown going sideways in front of the field. Able to swing it around. Most of them get around. 04 Lafano in trouble one more time. It's caution on the field one more time. Danny Brown and Dave Lafano sitting in the middle of 2. Brown losing it between 1 and 2 as Pinkham was putting a terrific pressure on him going into that turn. As we're back into a column of 2s, ready to go racing next time around. Willie Elliott taking double standard duties here tonight, the 55 car. We're running real strong in that heat race. Let's see if he's able to make a move from the back up to the front. One more time, we're up for a original start. No laps complete. Cape Chevrolet pace car pulls down pit road. Hammers it down for Pinkham and Lude. Green flag is displayed. We have a go. Phil Pinkham and Andy Lude. Andy trying to hang to his outside. He taps it all, able to keep it collected. He's in under power. He's only lost a few positions so far. He can tuck it back in. Mitch Brown takes a ride out over the 4-turn. Bill Pinkham opening up a tremendous gap down through the 3 and the 4-turn, down the front stretch. Jay Johnson will try to do something about that as he closes again. Very bad, trying to hog it close with Joe Bowser. Caution is displayed on the track as Mitch Brown is set right out over the 3-turn. Not a good spot of coming out, Chip. Safety first, always in auto racing. Andy Lou, Bob Bilodeau, Glenn Cusack. Pinkham bringing him in much slower this time. Now he's got the hammer down. Green flag is out. Jay Johnson gets cross-threaded, loses a lot of position, gets a little love tap from Ricky Harrison. They're able to affect the cars, keep them under control in a straight line. Phil Pinkham down the backstretch. Ricky Harrison is hooked up tonight in the 85 car. Strongest I've seen him run yet this year, showing real strength out there. Joe Bessie moves it up into 3rd place, running strong. At the back of the pack is 2 abreast, Randall and Very Bad, Bob Bilodeau, Mike Maeta. Rick Semler putting the move to the outside of Joe Bowser in the 3-turn, 4-turn. Two abreast, side by each, through the turns, down the backstretch. The largest group of the cars are still 2 abreast. Rick Semler pulls down in from position number 6. Bobby Randall coming right along strong. That as that car was banged up, he has it hooked back up tonight. One guy you can never count out, Randall, a strong runner, many-time champion here at Beech Ridge Motor Speedway. Joe Bowser got his hands forward. Bob Bilodeau puts him that back. Mira. Phil Pinkham opening up a little lead, a little bigger lead each and every lap. Jimmy Gary, Joe Bessie, Jay Johnson, Ricky Harrison, Rick Zimmer, Bobby Randall. Now Randall puts the move on the outside. As Barry Babb having trouble in the 0 car, he'll retire to the pit in the Woodchopper Special. Bobby Randall getting around the 17 of Rick Zimmer. Gets up beside him, unable to get all the way through the pass cleanly. Ricky Harrison trying to hold him at bay, getting up enough steam to get outside Jay Johnson himself. As the leader turns in 15.86 seconds. Bill Pinkham, 15.86 seconds. Opening up more and more lead each and every circle around this track. Ricky Harrison looks to be able to take that position away from Jay Johnson. Bobby Randall right on his back door. He's going to do the same. Bill Pinkham with a wonderful cushion up front. Followed by Jimmy Gary, Joe Bessie, Ricky Harrison, and Bobby Randall. Randall's got to watch out for those 0-4 of Lafano. He stays wide, holds his position. Randall now will be trying to put a move on Joe Bessie in the 9 car, LeBret Construction Special. Bessie sees him coming. He's going to set it out wide, do a little block attack, trying to get up around Jimmy Gary himself. Puts his front wheel up beside the back wheel of Gary. Pinkham continues to set a torrid pace all by himself. That's a whole straightaway lead. Bessie looks to be able to get around Gary. Yes, he has the position out of 2-turn. Randall coming with him. Bob Bilodeau right on his back door. Jimmy Gary backing up on the inside now. Tires the one out. Ricky Harrison coming on with him. Rick Zemler. Mike Maeta. Halfway this time around for Bill Pinkham as he continues to run off and hide on the rest of the field. Bill Pinkham just burning up the track. Joe Bessie and Bob Randall now. There's your hot seat. Randall gonna put a lot of pressure on that beautiful number 9 now. Randall able to come up side by side, door handle to door handle. Down the front stretch, slight edge goes to Bessie. Randall gonna do something about that as he gets the nose out in front, down the back chute. Randall has the position, will tuck it back in on the low spot. Now he has his sights set on Bill Pinkham in that 07, trying to do something about that tremendous lead. I know he doesn't wish anybody any hard luck, but boy, there's a guy that's wishing for caution now. He'd love to get up beside him. 17 down, 13 to go. 12 to go now for Bill Pinkham. Randall pulling away from his little group. Showing tons of horsepower in the 91. Pulling away each and every lap as Bob Bilodeau has his sights set on Joe Bessie now. Bob Bilodeau in the HP Hood Locust Farm Special. He's going to go around the cola special. The milk machine going around the cola machine. The interval between first and second place is 2.5 seconds. We'll keep track of that interval, see if they're able to hold that position. Randall seems to close it up ever so slightly. Now got it down to 2.13 seconds. So he is closing ground. However, 21 laps down, only 14 to go. 13 this time by Randall. Hoping that Pinkham gets caught up in that traffic. He's got the margin down to 1.88 now. Closing strong as Pinkham gets into traffic. He'll go into Lafano. Randall coming strong, fast and furious. Joe Bessie got his hands full with Ricky Harrison and Bob Bilodeau. That margin is now down to 1.20 seconds. Bob Bilodeau having a tough time to get around Joe Bessie. Joe's holding him at bay out there. The cola milk fight goes on for that third position. Randall, as he able to close down tremendously on Pinkham as Pinkham gets into this traffic. As they put Willie Elliott a lap down along with the 8 car of Danny Brown. Soon it'll be Ronnie Bishop also going a lap down. Randall has caught Bill Pinkham. One thing to catch him, another thing to get around him. Randall appears to have the machinery to get the job done tonight. Sets it out wide. Passing flag given to Brown. Bishop in the 99. He gets out of the way, lets the boys go. Three abreast through the two-turn. Randall has the nose out front. He takes the position away. Pinkham, such a shame. He had such a good lead. But Randall with a fantastically strong machine tonight. After smacking it last night, they did a lot of work. Got that machine really humming. As Bilodeau has definitely taken the spot away from Joe Bessie. Ricky Harrison right there with him now. Bobby Harrison trying to get a position away from Rick Zemler. Mike Manor right there with him. Bobby Van Jr. out over the 3-4 turn, has the car fired and driving away. And the 91 car of Bobby Randall. Whoa, is he moving? Bobby Randall turning the track in 15.87 seconds. 15.87 seconds on Randall. He is opening up a tremendous lead on Bill Pinkham. Bob Bilodeau in a second. It's a third place car. The 9, Joe Bessie, Ricky Harrison. 2 laps to go. This time by for your leader, Bobby Randall, the St. Hilaire Brothers Special. 2 laps to go. Bobby Harrison still hung out there in the second group, trying to get around Ricky Zemler. Struggling hard. Mike Mayer trying to hold him at bay. Mike Johnson right there. White flag. 1 lap to go for Bobby Randall, Bill Pinkham, Joe Bessie, Ricky Harrison, Rick Zemler. Checkered flag for Bobby Randall. Bill Pinkham in second. Third to Bob Bilodeau. 4th, Joe Bessie. 5th to Rick Harrison. 6th to Rick Zemler. 7th to Bobby Harrison. Mike Maeda, George Brown, George Libby, and Mike Johnson, Paul Johnson, as they round out that fantastic field. Bob Bilodeau moving all the way up to third place. Bobby Randall, your winner, second place. Bill Pinkham. Hey, let's hear it for Bobby Randall as he gets ready to take his victory lap.
Congratulations, Bobby. Great job. And I know you must have burnt the midnight oil after the tough luck you had last night.
We left here at 11 o'clock and we took the car right up to Dawnless Hatch and we all worked on it till 5 o'clock in the morning. We went home, went to sleep for an hour, and got up and worked till 4 on it, and here it is. Geez, I want to thank my crew. They just done a hell of a job. And after last night, I was so discouraged with the whole thing. I was ready to hang it up for the weekend, but my wife talked me into doing it. And, everybody was great. Dawnless Hat was super, and he went far above the call of duty. I appreciate it.
Well, the guys do that. They seem to pull together, and those all-nighters sometimes really pay off. And certainly did for you this time, Bob. A special weekend. Westcott and Sons back with us, and Brian Westcott said to me, I presented this trophy to Bob Randall last year. So, and I said, yeah, Bob is a strong runner. His son Joshua here to help with the duty, and again, Brian, nice to have you and the rest of the family with us.
Congratulations, Bob, on a fine race. Westcott and Sons presents you this trophy.
Bob, again, I know that after last night and little sleep, it's got to be some gratifying, and now probably seems all worthwhile.
It sure does. It definitely was worthwhile. I couldn't be happier.
Great job. Congratulations again. Jerry, back to you.
Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Westcott and Sons. Fantastic job, Bobby Randall. Great crew working all night to get that machine back, and it is pretty as a picture.
I didn't know that.
Fine job turned in by Bill Pinkham in the 07 and Bob Bilodeau in the 7. Now we get ready for 25 laps of motorized mechanical mayhem as the Wildcats, the C division, come out. Hang on to your hats, folks. The hammers are down. Eddie Watts rolls the green flag as they come around. 3 abreast. Could be 4 and 5 abreast in this mess. Not a mess. Great fun. Little debris floats off somebody's car down in turn 1. Somebody does a 180, backs it into the infield. 4 wide in the turn 1. As that young fella gets his car going, that's the 52 car of Wesley Lang. As your leader, the 77 car, doing a fine job out front, Stephen Berry Jr. As the 32 car takes over second place, the 32 is driven by Dennis Hall. He's gonna have to hold it in tighter than that. The 20 car making a strong move. Oh, we have someone gets around sideways, but he gets a little love tap. The 17 brings him right back into shape. The 15, the 44 car parks it up on the sandbag. The 44 car is Tony Gibbons Jr. He's hung up there on the sand pile. Somebody give him a sand pail in the bucket. He can play while we're waiting here. As the boys continue 2 and 3 abreast around the track. Someone gets into someone else, a little love tap, puts him into the sand pile. Let's see if he's able to keep it fired. He's out of harm's way. He has the car running. The 2-turn, we have trouble in 2-turn as the 11 car is set facing the wrong direction. That's Scott Whitney. Red flag is out to the field. Red flag. They ask them to stop in the position they're at if they think they can. And the 16 car who had backed it in the wall, the 16 car is Joseph Hennessy out of Portland. He's back going again. He makes an exit stage left for him into the pits. As the driver of the 44 car thinks he's had enough, he's going to get out of his car and take a walk to the infield. They've got him in tow. track appears to be clean. As soon as Judge gets back across, Eddie will throw the green and we'll be ready to go. Race flag is out! Now you see who's got the best rubber. They'll peel off about an inch off the lump. Oh, we got a fella down here in front with the hood up. He hates it when that happens. Red flag one more time. Red flag one more time. We have trouble over in the 3-turn. These boys don't find the brake pedals too easy as we have a couple others come together right here in the front stretch. That's the 54 car is James Keys and the 80 car. Green flag is out one more time as the boys try to get them all going. We have a car over in 4-turn not running too strong. He's got to get a little help. As the, oh, look at this 6 car, sideways, switchways, 4 abreast down the front stretch. Are we having fun yet? You better believe it. Whoop, 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 the 24 does a slide for life. Don't get out into that traffic. He's got it under control, semi under control. Michael Smith. All right. Now he puts it D for drag. He had it now for race. Whoa, around the outside, the 3 car. Mike Booth and the 3 car go way out around him. No problem. Don't worry. Be happy. As we show the 32 car as your leader. Dennis Hall, the 32 car, and the 11 car. Scott Whitney in second place. And for the moment, we're showing Morris Letourneau in the 68 car in third place. But hold on to your beans, we could be wrong. 3 and 4 abreast, they continue to go. This 24 car that had the slide for life a few minutes ago, going to the 2-turn, is really got the hammer down. He's been making up some ground since he got to go in the right direction. As they go inside, outside, oh, a little more slide for life. The 77 car, top brake now, he's hung up on the sand pile, the 77 car. Steve Berry Jr., he was one of our front runners. He's upside down, sideways, whatever, cross-footed on the sand pile. Again, they squish and swat. Round, whoa, oh, easy, does it? Boy, did that number 8 have to thread the needle to get through there. Fine driving by Clyde Hennessy Jr. Not to tap into that 77. I'm sure the guy in the 77 wasn't liking the sight of that. 3 abreast coming at him, a guy headed right for his nose. The 32 down the backstretch. He was just past the 1 car, but I think he had passed him earlier. Little maroon Camaro we have as your leader. Second place, 68. Now he's going around our leader, 68. Whoa, he got hung up with the 6 car. That's a 21C, does a dipsy doodle here on the front stretch. 32 able to maintain this position. This is 68 hung up in traffic. Unofficially, we show number 1 as your new leader. As the 32 is right on his back doing the 68, trying to get underneath the 32. 1 appears to be the new leader as they come cross-footed down through here. The 1 car is Tony Field out of Saco. He's been doing a fine job. A lot of cars sideways and around. Tony gets through them all. So 68, he was in second place. He's got, oh, he's hanging on that position. However, that 3 is moving real strong right now. We're not sure. Everything out of the 3, I spoke too soon. He loops it in the 3-turn. As the 1 can, 52 goes crossway to the track. Don't stop there. Not a fine place to be set. gets it fired back up and gets it out of the way. Tony Field in the one car. And down the front stretch. The one into two turn. 32 in the one turn. 68 now into the one turn. Number one car. Open field ahead. Easy running. Keeps the hammer down and he's going strong. 18 down, only 7 to go for these guys. They're doing a fine job tonight. As we continue with motorized mechanical mayhem. Here's your leader in the one car, the 32, closing a little ground on him now. Tony Field in the one car, now 32 is Dennis Hall, and there goes your third place car, Morris Latuno in the 68. The one movie catching traffic again, we'll see if the 32 can get onto his bumper, put a move on him. A lot of traffic coming up for these boys as they head into turn one. Up in front of them, they're 3 and 4 abreast, going into two turn and down the backstretch. That 24 is too bad he had trouble. He's really hammering that car around the outside. He's moving real strong. Blue and yellow number 7, he's been running strong of late too. That's Peter Ward. That's the first and second place car down the backstretch. The 32 was able to gain a little bit of position, but not much. As the one is really threading the needle on through the pack. Fine job. That little maneuver is handling real well. GM product, whatever it is. Tony Field. Tony Field and Dennis Hall continue to set the pace. The distance between the two continues to maintain about the same. Stewart, Albert Roberts Jr., Ford Granado, whatever that is. We're about ready to see the white flag. 1 lap to go for your leader. Number 1 is Tony Field. As the 32 really thread the needle down the inside. Long ways to go to catch the leader. He is not going to be able to do it unless the leader gets in trouble. The leader knows he's in good shape, backs off a little bit, lets things straighten out in front of him. As Tony Field, the number 1, takes the checkered flag, the Saco River photo machine. Second place, number 32, Dennis Hall. Whoa, the old slide for light. You gotta love it. They got 1 or 2 brakes that works well. Hey folks, we want to thank you all for coming tonight. On behalf of Ralph Cusack and the entire staff here, we say thank you very much for your patronage. We hope to see you right back here next Saturday night for the Golden Classic All-Star Evening, sponsored by Snap-on Tools. We do it all over again at 7:03 next Saturday night. If you'd like to go down on the track after the races, you're welcome to do so. We'll be bringing out a few of the top drivers out of each of the divisions to meet you, sign autographs, say hello to you, give your children a chance to check out some of these automobiles, see how they're built, meet their favorite drivers.
Move over, Thursday Night Thunder. Here comes Sunday Morning Lightning. We're going racing! It's Channel One Video Speedway. From green flag to victory lane to the unexpected. Channel One Video brings all the action to WMUR TV Channel 9 every Sunday morning at 6:30.